Everything's all set up downstairs. We're good to go. Oh, did you get my energy drink?
No, I told you I'm bad at that.
How is somebody bad at picking an energy
Because I don't drink caffeine. Go get said drink, yes. Picking up, I would gladly do that
will
for
you
you.
pick up?
It's the choice.
Go get him a nos.
No. Yeah, what did I do to you? Last time you were mean to me.
I don't think I was mean to you.
I don't even care enough to remember how mean I was to you.
You were supposed to be the nice one.
Tony is tense.
I wouldn't cross him today.
He just said I hate you.
Who wants to intro this?
What are we introing?
Hey, we're the Gadget Spot, and we're about to read email.
James, Tony, Jaron, Owen, the Gadget Spot. First email, Elrose77. Only email.
You don't have to say that stuff. Hold on, we've carefully sifted through the dozens of emails that we've gotten to get to this one email.
Write us at thegadgetspotcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Or just tweet at us with any of our various tweets, or at the Real Gadget Spot.
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
Or Facebook. That works too.
I feel like we have too many options here.
No.
Options are good.
Yeah.
Okay, it says here from Elrose77.
L. Ron Hubbard?
Mm-mm. Hey there, G-Spot. I just wanted to say thank you for the content. You're welcome. Yeah. Now my question. Have you seen the game Ashes of Creation? It looks really promising. It's still in pre-alpha, but what do you guys think of this morpage?
MMORPG.
MMORPG.
Morpage.
I got that reference.
Morpage.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know what that means.
There you go.
Because I looked it up a few minutes ago.
So you'll get that reference, but you won't get me an energy drink?
Yeah. Because
Okay.
I don't have to choose.
One requires moving, the other doesn't.
Yeah.
So it looks like a really cool game. I just wish I had time to play stuff like that.
Oh, man.
It's for those that don't know what it is, it's going to be on Kickstarter starting May 1st. So it can be self-funded, but it's in pre-alpha right now.
Who's developing it?
What's the studio called?
Intrepid.
Intrepid,
Intrepid.
yeah.
It was Intrepid.
I went to
Intrepid's site and I was like, well, let's see what else they've done. Nothing.
This is their first
See, I'm okay with like kickstarting that.
Yeah.
I would be worried, but
I'd be worried about that.
No, but, like it's
the
like
pre-alpha footage though looks
It's
pretty
pretty
extensive.
good.
Well, here's the thing. Anytime you're looking at something that's pre-alpha, you know you're definitely not looking at anything that what the game's going to look
No,
like.
I agree.
Pre-alpha is way back in the development cycle, way early.
I would still be very cautious since it's a new team.
Secondly, it's a new team.
Secondly,
Exactly.
it's a new team.
Yes.
Yes.
define new team. Like they haven't worked on
Meaning
anything
this
at
is
all.
their
As in
first
you go
game
to
together.
You go to About Them on their
Well,
Intrepid.
they
on
have
there, it just says,
experience.
this is what we're doing. This is their only thing. There is a
Yeah.
single website. In fact, their main website just shows some pictures of the game.
So for that case, for that reasons, I would also be pretty
A little
cautious. I was really, let me give you an example. I was really excited about this game called The Technomancer that came out about 4 months ago. You ever heard of that one, guys?
No.
Exactly.
Sure did not.
It
You
was
got
this.
screwed.
Oh, I didn't back it.
Oh.
It just looked really cool. It was if you know what a Technomancer is in kind of tabletop RPG terms.
Don't they have a Technomancer in Borderlands 2?
Yeah, it's someone who basically is like magic but with technology.
So they're just
Well, no, they can control
Scientists.
technology. They can control technology with their mind.
scientists.
So it's magic.
Yeah, it's magic with magic using electronics.
For science.
Yeah. Anyway, it looked really cool. The footage looked pretty neat. So I got, I kept an eye on it for about a year. It came out.
Really, it was garbage.
It was awesome.
And it was the same kind of thing. This team actually had a few games behind it, but this was their first kind of foray into really big style games, and it just did not hold up. There's a reason you only hear about the big games, because they're from experienced teams. They have a lot more financial backing. And that's not to say that indie games aren't good. There's a lot of great indie games out there. But their scales are usually scaled to be a lot smaller and shorter. When you get these huge idea games from unknown development teams, it's a huge,
Yeah, but that
huge
isn't
gamble.
always...
And generally, if they have investors, that's a good sign. If they don't, they'll go to Kickstarter, and you have no idea what's going to happen.
Has there ever been a really good game coming from Kickstarter?
There's been
Because I'm thinking of
there's been
like...
a bunch. First of all, almost everything Tim Schafer's done in the last
What has he
5
done?
years. He did Broken Age. He did his are all kind of indie-ish as well. But in the past,
he's got a pretty good track record.
He's got a very good track record. In the past he did Psychonauts, he did Grim Fandango.
Oh yeah.
He did Brutal Legend. He did
Full
Throttle that just got a remake.
I always get him and American
Schaefer.
McGee mixed up.
Yeah. But but there have been some good games that came out of Kickstarter from relatively unknown studios.
See, and I'm just referencing like the person who did Mega Man. What's that one called?
Oh, Mighty Number 9.
Mighty Number 9.
That was terrible.
And then I've only been reading bad things about Ukulele.
Ukulele.
Have you played it?
No.
For everything I've read about
if
it,
you
it's
go,
just man.
You can look on Metacritic.
Yeah, I hear it starts super strong, and then from there it just goes right downhill.
I think on Metacritic it's tracking, a 70 or 68, 69. So it's not a bad game.
No, I'm still going to get it for the Switch. But.
Games are hard. Good games are even harder.
Yeah.
On top of that, we were looking at, Jaron read through the game play, and I just don't have the time. I don't have the time to play a game like that and have a life or a relationship or
MMORPGs
job.
are time black holes for sure. And
that's what this one is for sure. It looks pretty fun.
Yeah. He goes to MMORPG A.
What?
A is for anonymous.
Yeah.
He's recovering.
Yeah.
Did you used to play WoW?
I played the predecessor Ultima online. I think I told you I pumped over 700 hours in that game.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome.
You could have learned like several languages by now.
Yes. There was many things I could have in my life that I don't. I have in that game.
You can add more levels to your house.
In that game, I have lots of levels in my house. I have a blacksmith. I have a wizard. I have all sorts of things in that game, but they don't translate out.
So condense it down. To answer the email, we have not played it, but we do not have the time.
Yeah.
Well, no one's played it.
No one's played it.
Well, I mean, we didn't really know about it before.
MMORPGs in general, they're a big time commitment. If you want to play them to their fullest, kind of a thing.
Well,
and we're not at all saying don't get excited for it. Don't
Be
watch
weary.
for it. Definitely, it's wary.
Weary.
Okay. Definitely keep an eye on it. See how the development process goes. But honestly, and this goes for all actual big developers as well. Don't pre-order it. Do not pre-order. The only time I would ever recommend pre-ordering any game is if it comes as a collector's edition with a physical object that you want, like a.
And I would even say don't even do that. Why would you do that? That's just more clutter for your house.
Some people like that.
Agreed.
You know.
I sneezed into this hand.
Both hands.
I'm not against it. I'm not necessarily for it. I'm not a big clutter guy. But if you really like
If you like to talk.
If you like the IP, go for it.
Yeah.
I'm not very monogamous when it comes to games. I'm very polygamous.
Yeah, that's how I am. One game at a time.
No.
Wait, no, that's not.
If you play that game, that's the only game you'd ever play for the rest of your life.
Yeah, reverse that. Sorry.
Jaron, you're one of the most monogamous gamers I've ever met.
Yeah, but I like to cycle through them.
All right, we should wrap this up.
I can't play one game for the rest of my life. Yeah.
Thanks for writing in. If you would like to ask us more questions, either click on the link that's on the screen right now, and I'm going to try to, hey, Future James, put a link in, and it'll take you either to our email or to a landing site where you can find us and communicate with us.
Yeah. Do that, James.
That's Gadget Spot emails for this week. Peace. Thanks, bye. Feel free to cut that down where I talk a lot in the middle.